Bottlenose dolphins' bodies are able to move effortlessly through the water because of many adaptations. Their bodies are sleek, streamlined, and spindled shaped in order to minimize drag as they travel through their environment. Dolphins can communicate through posture, movement, sound, ramming, and biting. What you are watching is communication through raking. There are different contexts in which you would see this type of behavior. Two examples of raking are intrasexual competition and intersexual conflict. Intrasexual competition is competing with a dolphin of the same sex, whereas intersexual conflict is conflict between two different sexes. Dolphins use a strong muscle called the peduncle to pump their tail up and down to move through the water. The peduncle is the part of the body that attaches the tail to the rest of the body. You can see how the peduncle helps the dolphins move easily. Notice how their tails are a lot more flimsy looking than their peduncles. The tail flukes have no bone structure and are only made out of cartilage. The fin that sticks out on top of their back is called the dorsal fin. There is also no bone structure in the dorsal fin, similar to the tail flukes. Each and every dolphin has a unique dorsal fin and tail flukes, just as every person has a different set of fingerprints. The edges of a dolphin's dorsal fin and tail flukes have unique markings and cutouts that make them all unique, which help us identify dolphins individually. The dolphins you see interacting with their mouths on each other are juvenile male dolphins ranging from the age of 3 to 7 years. Males in this stage of life tend to have more of what are called rake marks than females of this stage. Raking is a big part of dolphins' social structure. Many researchers have concluded that dolphins live in a flexible fission-fusion social system characterized by frequent changes in group membership. What this means is that their interactions with each other change constantly. The male you see not participating in their interaction is 20 years old. Research has shown that adult males usually do not participate in juvenile raking. The behavior you are observing can result in marks you can see on the dolphin's skin. Rake marks are not indicators of gender or age, but could indicate relative rates and timing of raking. These marks can either be temporary or permanent, but tend to heal rapidly due to the relative absence of a scab. Instead of a scab forming, a buffer layer of degenerating cells replaces the open wound. Researchers view the juvenile's behaviors as playful and competitive, as well as a common way for juveniles to practice sexual behavior. As these dolphins are moving their bodies in different directions, you can see those active flippers that are attached to their belly. These body parts are called the pectoral flippers. The pectoral flippers help dolphins navigate through the water, helping them turn right, turn left, or stop suddenly. You can see from their coloration that the top part of their bodies is a darker gray color, while their bellies are much lighter. This adaptation is called countershading. Countershading allows them to blend in with their natural environment. If you are looking down at the ocean, their backs will blend in with the ocean's dark color. If you are on the bottom of the ocean looking up at a dolphin, their bellies will blend in with the sunlight shining down to the ocean. While watching the dolphins interact with each other, you will notice that they go up to the surface of the water in order to take a breath of air. The longest time recorded of a dolphin holding its breath is 7 minutes and 15 seconds, but they do not typically hold their breath for that long. You can see in the video that they come up for a breath about every minute or so. The bubbles that you see come out of the dolphin's blowhole. The blowhole allows dolphins the ability to breathe and vocalize. Inside of their mouths, they can have anywhere from 72 to 104 teeth. These teeth are not used to choose their food, but for catching food. Dolphins are able to swallow all of their food completely whole because they do not have a gag reflex. Dolphins have a double slit pupil which allows them to have good vision whether underwater or on the surface. We hope you learned about dolphin behavior and anatomy from this video.